want to put a line of credit into a whole life policy, borrow from the whole life policy to purchase property, use the rents to pay back the line of credit and the mortgage, then refinance to pay down the line of credit and use the rents then to pump back into the whole life policy. Is that a good idea? Thank you.
So it's a great question, Patrick. And now look, let me just first be totally transparent here. Natali and I looked into doing this a number of years ago, and we never did. We never pulled the trigger on it because there were just some still outstanding questions that we never got a really good answer on. And we felt, we feel like, okay, we're somewhat intelligent, we're like 50% intelligent, and we really struggled to wrap our brains around this concept. And then once we did, we read books on it. We interviewed a number of people on this subject. We went in a different direction. We just never pulled the trigger on it. I think some of the outstanding questions that we had about it were, how long after setting up this plan do you have to wait until you can access it and start using it? What are the costs and fees associated with setting it up? Why wouldn't you use other methods? There's a lot of questions about it. We have some great resources here on the channel that I would encourage you to listen to. We have interviews with experts on this particular subject specifically. So we're going to link that up in the description below so you can go and listen to those interviews where they lay it out much more in detail than I can. And I would encourage you to then check out their resources if that's something that you want to do. Again, we didn't do it. I'm not talking down about it at all. I know other people that have done it and use this as creating their own bank. Essentially, you're basically creating your own insurance bank that you can pull from and use, which is fantastic if that's the structure that you want to go with. So again, I do know that people use it to great effect. I personally have not done it, so I can't be a testimonial for how good it is. Okay, but write down all of your questions as you're going to go through this process. Write down all of your questions, ask to know all of the fees. Are there any hidden fees associated with these things? You know how insurance can be tricky, right? Make sure you just have full transparency if this is the financial vehicle that you use to acquire rental properties. In the end, I used home equity lines of credit. That was my favorite vehicle. It enabled me the flexibility and ease of use. I didn't have to pay a big thing. I didn't have to wait for a timeline before I could access it. I was able to use it immediately, and I was able to rinse and repeat and buy additional properties. That's how I used it. So again, check out the resources that we have here in the description of this video and on this podcast. And hopefully you'll get the answers you seek there, and if it's the right fit for you. And it sounds like it is. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing to the channel, becoming a member here. It's been great to have all of you grow with us. Please go over to our website. If you'd like to leave us a voicemail question, you can do so by going to morrisinvest.com, and there's a microphone button on the side of the screen. Just click that, and you can leave us a 30-second voicemail question about anything that's on your mind, whether it's financing, real estate, whatever it is, and we will listen to it here. Now go out there, take action, become a real estate investor. I believe it's the #1 way to build and maintain your wealth. We'll see you next time.